What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another ranking. With the release of Avengers Endgame, the 22nd film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the 4th Avengers film, it's time for me to give you guys my ranking of all 4 Avengers movies from worst to best. Many of you have been asking me, am I going to be doing an updated MCU ranking after Endgame? I'm saving that until Spider-Man Far From Home, since that's the ending to Phase 3, so that'll be coming when that comes out. So I decided, let's rank all the Avengers movies, because there's 4 of them, and I'm sure you guys are curious to know which Avengers film is my favorite. Let me know your guys' rankings down below in the comment section, and let's talk about these films. This list is completely subjective. These are just my personal opinions. Just learn to respect that down below. We all have different opinions on YouTube. So without further ado, let's get started. Coming in at number 4 is going to be Avengers Age of Ultron, 2015's Avengers Age of Ultron, directed by Joss Whedon, and this film was so much fun. I mean, this was a highly anticipated sequel of mine because I love what Joss Whedon did with the first Avengers, and with Age of Ultron, this movie is just a big popcorn movie, full of so many awesome moments where all the characters are fighting in Sokovia against Ultron, voiced by James Spader. The trailers led us to believe he was going to be the next Darth Vader, and I was a little bit disappointed on first watch with Ultron. I thought he was a very disappointing villain, wasn't menacing at all, but I've come to respect the character on multiple rewatches. I would have loved to see a darker Ultron. I think all of us would as well. I love the introduction to the new characters. Vision, Paul Bettany's fantastic, as well as Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch. Quicksilver, played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, and when he dies at the end, I honestly didn't feel emotionally impactful because the character was just forgettable. Other than that, Avengers Age of Ultron delivers on so many great action scenes. The Hulkbuster scene, I believe that's everyone's favorite scene, including mine. That scene was hilarious. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Coming in at number 3 is going to be The Avengers. Joss Whedon's The Avengers. I absolutely love The Avengers. I mean, this was the big popcorn blockbuster that seemed to be the impossible, because the Marvel Cinematic Universe was finishing off Phase 1. I mean, we had Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, and Hulk get their own movies. And now, how was Joss Whedon going to be able to bring all these characters together and make a fantastic film? And he absolutely did with The Avengers. This movie is epic, it's hilarious, it is action-packed. It's a nearly fun, perfectly flawless film. The Battle of New York speaks for itself. I mean, that is hands down the best third act of the entire MCU. It's my favorite third act in any film, because that Battle of New York delivered the action, delivered the humor, and the character development moments. And the scene when they're all coming together in New York just wrapped it up in a perfect bow. It had a fantastic villain in Loki, played by Tom Hiddleston. Many people complain that it's very slow paced, especially the first act. I can see why, but I wasn't bored with the film. I was constantly entertained by the first Avengers film. It's a great humor, of course, with Hulk, of course, throwing Loki around like a rag doll. Puny God, like, come on. How could you not laugh at that moment? And man, the Avengers just, it's fantastic. I can't really say anything much bad about this film. Alright guys, coming in at number 2 is going to be the newly released Avengers Endgame. I just saw Avengers Endgame literally today, so my spoiler-free review is up on my channel right now, so definitely go check that out. It was a great conclusion to many character storylines, and the Russo brothers bringing in so many different culminative story arcs and making an epic 3-hour-long Return of the King film, but in the MCU. There's so much I want to talk about, but I can't because I'm doing a spoiler-filled discussion this Sunday. So many things happen in this film that just made my jaw drop, it made me shocked, and it made me cry. This movie delivered on all the emotions possible. I had some issues with the film, but they weren't big issues. Things I wanted to see happen. You can check out my thoughts on my spoiler-free review, but man, Avengers Endgame, it is full of packed things that if you're an MCU fan, this is the movie for you. But coming in at number 1, it still remains my favorite MCU film, Avengers Infinity War. Infinity War is one of my top 10 favorite superhero films of all time. Gave me everything I wanted as an MCU fan. the big 10-year buildup that everybody has been looking forward to. Full of so much stakes in this film. It's a depressing film, action-packed film, funny film, and filled with epic, jaw-dropping moments. Bring me Thanos! And I just have a bias towards Thanos. I mean, Thanos is my favorite MCU villain, and Thanos is like top 3 villains of mine personally. It goes Darth Vader, Heath Ledger's Joker, then Thanos. I mean, Josh Brolin carries this film. Like, this is his movie. Making Thanos the main character of the movie is the smartest choice I've seen Marvel do. But if you look at the hero side, the way they dived into characters that I didn't love in their first films and now I did with Doctor Strange. Like, Doctor Strange was such an MVP in this film. Of course, the scene where he fights Thanos and the multiple Doctor Stranges was awesome. And Thor as well is an awesome character here. The Bring Me Thanos moment is awesome. Him with the Guardians is epic. And this movie is just, it's so fun. The Battle of Wakanda was amazing. The Battle of Titan was amazing. And that jaw-dropping ending. Like, I don't think that any MCU film is going to top that ending right there where everybody turns to dust and then Thanos is just sitting in his hut and then it just turns to black. And that's the end of the movie. Avengers Infinity War, it's so damn good. It's a flawless film. I've seen this movie so many times. It's one of my favorite comic book superhero films, and Avengers Infinity War, as of right now, is my favorite Avengers movie. So there you have it, guys. That was my personal ranking of all 4 Avengers movies. So in the comment section below, do you guys have a different ranking than me? And what did you think of my ranking? Let me know down below in the comment section, and let's talk about these films. Thank you guys, as always, for watching this ranking, and if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. Click that notification bell on your way out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!